Yes, welcome to another video. MLB above me, Jordan. This is the preview for the Chelsea game. Massive game, especially from a Chelsea point of view, because if they don't win, it's pretty much game over for them in terms of the league. I did do a preview actually with Carefree Lewis from Chelsea Fan TV. Uploaded that sort of last night, early this morning. So if you've not already checked that out, go watch that and then come back to this video, which is just our standard preview. Before we get into it, guys, this video has been sponsored by Manscaped. Massive shout out to them. 85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code EXTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping. Yes, so go and take advantage of that code EXTRA20 at checkout for that extra 20% off. Right, let's get into it then, bro. Chelsea, big game, as I said, it's kind of a weird one, this, because it's not often that you play matches, which is actually, the match is kind of bigger for Chelsea than it is for us, and I'm just thinking, we don't really need to win this game, to be honest. Like, if we get a draw out of this game, that's perfectly fine. Now, obviously, for Liverpool win their game the day after, it obviously closes the gap a little bit, but man, it's kind of a weird one, bro. We don't need to win this.
Yeah, the thing is as well, a draw for Chelsea doesn't do them any favours because they need to gain points, and this is the perfect time for them to do that. Rather than having to rely on City dropping points in other matches, they can actually take points from us. However, the way that we've seen Chelsea play, do you know what I mean? They don't like to go and take the ball by the horns kind of thing and do that. They pretty much sit up to defend, counter attack. So it would be interesting to see how Tuchel, do you know what I mean, how sets the side up, and whether he kind of changes it a little bit to be a bit more attacking, to kind of show a bit more ambition to go out there and get the win, or he just trusts in his team to, do you know what I mean, sit back, defend, and then hit us on the counter. But last time they did that, it didn't work out for them at all. Do you know what I mean? The game, we controlled all the match, and then end of it, we ended up, Gabby got that scrappy goal, but still we ended up winning it, and we got the 3 points. It's gonna. I'm excited for it. But at the same time, it could be a very, very disgusting game to watch. It's not a spectacle game, innit?
It's not. And you know what's weird about this is, I kind of know the answer already, right? But it's also kind of weird because it must be flying around the guy's brain. And I'm talking about Pep Guardiola and what he's actually going to do on this game on Saturday morning. Because, like I say, a draw for us is a good result. You know what I mean? It's a good result. It's not a great result, but it's a good result. Avoiding defeat is crucial here. Does he change it? Now, my answer to that question, I don't think he will. I think he'll go for the win. That is the Pep way. I don't think he's ever set up to not lose a game or set up to try and draw a game. I think he always sets up to try and win. But it must be like going around his mind, like maybe a little bit more reserved. I think, to be honest, bro, if Gundogan plays, I think we're more likely. I think that's a key from Pep. If Gundogan plays for me, that's Pep saying, yeah, let's just take the foot off the brake. Let's put the foot on the brakes a little bit, because Gundogan's a little bit more sort of controlling of the ball. You know what I mean? He'll control it a little bit. If he plays Rodri, Bernardo, and Kevin De Bruyne, that's ham. That's ham. If he plays Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Gundogan, that tells me that he's a little bit cautious. He don't want to overcommit because he knows that a draw is actually not a bad result for us. So I'm kind of really interested to see the team line up, for this game. I mean, pretty much everyone is fit now. I think obviously the COVID situation has impacted us a little bit over the sort of the last week or two. It sounds like most players are back from that now, but obviously they've not trained that much because obviously they've had COVID. So it'll be interesting to see the team line up for this one. But yeah, I don't know what I don't know if you think Gundogan should play, bro. I don't know what your thoughts are.
It's weird. Like I say, I don't mind Gundogan playing. Obviously, he did have a rocky couple of games like a couple of weeks back. So then I started to favour KDB Bernardo again, like I did ages ago. Maybe I am still favouring KDB and Bernardo. I'm still liking that. I do want to see more in that. I do think they will sit back a little bit, just like they always do. Do you know what I mean? They'll play 3 attacking players, so maybe having Bernardo there is just like, I mean, it's an extra attacking player that can get into the box and stuff. It's difficult. It's always difficult to leave out Gundogan because he's actually a very good player. He's actually insane. He's really, really good. So yeah, for me, I'm sticking with my guns in it with the KDB Bernardo, but if he plays Gundo, like I say, I get it. He's just being a little bit more reserved because we don't actually need to win the match. Yeah,
could you make an argument to play Rodri, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and then maybe play Bernardo as sort of like a false 9, like he did was it not last year, the year before?
Absolutely,
that kind of works. That kind of works, and I think as well, I think Bernardo's quite small. Yeah, Rudiger's huge. There's no point in like putting a big player against Rudiger to say, oh, we need a big player against Rudiger because we need to clash. Like, nah, there's no point because Rudiger will just probably the guy's a beast. You know what I mean? He's sick. So maybe have a smaller person around him who's a little bit more agile. You know what I mean? Who maybe can spin one way and then spin the other. Obviously, Rudiger's not able to react as quick because he's not as agile as Bernardo Silva. Maybe that will work. I'm not sure.
I actually think having KDB as the false 9 in this, or Bernardo as the false 9 in this, is the way to go. As soon as you said that, bro, yeah, that's the way to go. I 100% believe it because our chances are going to be limited in this game, and if it's going to fall to it falls to Kevin De Bruyne, he's going to take him, and then that's why I 100%. I'm full team KDB false 9 in this game, and having Bernardo, Gundo, Rodri as your midfield. Yeah. I think that is the way to go.
Yeah, it is an interesting one, guys, the false 9 position and who sort of plays in that centre mid position. You have to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Another position that's sort of up for grabs here, obviously Riyad Mahrez is away with the African Cup of Nations with Algeria, obviously wishing him well, hope he's slamming. But obviously that does leave open that right-hand side. So you've got a couple of options. You got Gabby, you got Phil Foden, you got Raheem Sterling. Of course, you could put Bernardo out on there. Bernardo played there in his first year. So there's a lot of options there, bro. To be honest, seriously, I'm favouring Sterling. The guy's in form. You know what I mean? He got pipped to the player of the month by deserving Riyad Mahrez. He was probably our second best player of the month. I think stick Raheem Sterling out on that right hand side and see what he can do. I think this is the time for him to shine now. I really do.
Yeah, it has to be Raheem. I don't know if there'd be many City fans out there who'd have a different opinion on that. Jesus and stuff, but it has to be Raheem for me. Just the way that his December was unreal. His December was absolutely unreal. He came back, you know what I mean? That's what I was saying. Oh, Raheem's back. He was involved in pretty much nearly all the goals. You know what I mean?
Did he get an assist or a goal in every game?
Which is top form, unreal. And he's our second top goal scorer at the moment. He's smashing it. He's absolutely smashing it. It's weird to say this because of the transition that he's had. Do you know what I mean? From being trash to oh my god, he's smashing it again. And he's important for us right now. And like we always say, we prefer him on the right hand side. And this is now that Mahrez has gone to the African Cup of Nations, it's the perfect time to get right wing Raheem back. So I'm all for that. I'm all for Raheem taking that right spot from Riyad Mahrez for the time being.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, bro. I think, stick him out on that right-hand side. He'll have loads of support with the full-back, with obviously Kevin De Bruyne, with Gundogan, with Bernardo, whoever it is, sort of on that side. And I just let him go at it, you know what I mean? He's going to have Marcos Alonso on that left-hand side, and I'll just be like, Sterling, just go at this guy every single time, because you will beat him. Yeah. Pop the ball in a box and see who's there. It's not your problem. So yeah, for me, right side is Raheem Sterling, and then the only real one, then it's another difficult decision, but it's on the other side. Left wing, you've got, again, a load of options. Gabby Jesus, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish. For me, I've got to play Foden in this, bro. I've got to play Foden. Foden, for me, is one of the first names on the team sheet when he's fit. It sounds like he's fit from what I'm hearing. So if Foden's available, stick Foden on that left hand. And you know what? That gives me proper Sterling, Sané vibes.
Yeah, it does.
Really, really does.
That does that, especially with the way that Foden kind of You can see that he sponged up like stuff from Sane, from David Silva, from KDB. He's such like a hybrid of these players, but when he's on that left hand side, that is pure Sterling Sane vibes. And I'm with you 100%. Foden that left hand side has to play if he's fit. He has to play, and that makes for a perfect team for me. This team is. Honestly, this team beats Chelsea like in my head, isn't it? Yeah. It's just it doesn't always go that way on the pitch.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we can get the W here, guys. Because if we do, we effectively end Chelsea's slim chance of winning the Czech.
And that should be a very motivational thing for the team, though, to be able to say you can kill off a title rival right now.
If you win this game on Saturday, Liverpool. Yeah, exactly. If you win this game on Saturday, there's one other team that can win the league. You are cutting the teams down from 3. Or two oppositions who can win it to 1. You're halving the chance, you know what I mean? So this is that you're spot on, bro. It's massive motivation. The team has to sort of be up for this game. You know, a point. It's not the worst result. It's not the best result. It's an okay result. You know what I mean? I think Chelsea still are out of it if they get a draw because it's still 10 points that they need to overcome, and they sort of need to be closing the gap on us. But obviously with Liverpool playing the day after, it just gives Liverpool such a big motivation to get the win there against Brentford. So hopefully we can get the dub. You guys will have to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Team lineup, it's obviously subject to COVID and stuff like that. Obviously we're not fully sure on who's back and who's not, but I think it sort of picks itself at the moment, with Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo. No disagreements there by anyone. I think Rodri obviously in the midfield. For me, bro, I think we should go in the midfield, Rodri, Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. I think I want Kevin De Bruyne a little bit deeper in this game, just for a little bit more control.
Yeah.
Right wing, obviously, we've already said, Sterling, left wing, Foden, and Bernardo Silva up top as a false 9, obviously subject to COVID. Hopefully they're all available for selection, and if they're not, you've still got some quality players on the bench there.
The thing is, like, even just reading that out, you're looking at, like, even Nathan Ake has been smashing it, so if there is someone in the defence who isn't back from COVID yet, best believe it'd be Nathan Ake straight back into
there. Yeah, because he was slamming, absolutely. And it wouldn't surprise me if he does start this game. And if
like,
he does,
even if Laporte's fit, it wouldn't surprise me if it's Diaz Ake.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, because Ake's been slamming. So, yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts on everything we spoke about there and the team lineup as well. What would you go for? Mainly what I'm looking for from you guys on this is wingers and probably centre-back, to be honest. You know what I mean? Do you keep Ake in? Because he deserves it. He's played well. Yeah. So, yeah, centre-back and wingers. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I say again, go check out the video that we did last night with Kefri Lewis from Chelsea Fan TV. That's already been uploaded. Go check that one out. If you've not already smoothed your ball sack out, lads, go to manscaped.com. Use code EXTRA20 for 20% off and free shipping. And we'll see you in the next one. Snibbit.